Matchday 1 is done, and it delivered. Here are the 5 stories you need from the opening round.
Clutch the moment. Clutch brief.
First up, Germany make a statement. Germany opened their World Cup with a thumping 7-1 win over debutants Curaçao in Houston, but it didn't start as a procession. Felix Nemeka curled them ahead after 6 minutes, but Curaçao stunned them with their first ever World Cup goal on 21. Nico Schlotterbeck's header and a Havertz penalty made it 3-1 at the break. From there it was a rout, 7-1 in the two nations' first ever meeting. Germany came in with serious pedigree. Only Brazil have won more World Cups, and they played like it. Kai Havertz grabbed a brace, Jamal Musiala added another, and Joshua Kimmich pulled the strings with 2 assists. Even the bench delivered. Deniz Undav scored and set one up, Nathaniel Brown did the same, and Germany stretched their winning run to 9. The ratings told the story. Nemeka an 8.6, Havertz and Musiala both 8.2, Germany's attack firing on every level. RTA summed it up. A Havertz brace, a dominant 7-1, and a statement opening from one of the tournament favourites. And spare a thought for Curaçao, a nation of under 160,000 on their first ever World Cup, who at least leave with a goal to remember. 9 wins on the bounce now. Germany look every bit the favourites their history suggests. Next, Brazil get a wake-up call. Brazil opened with a 1-1 draw against Morocco at MetLife Stadium, and they had Vinicius Jr. to thank for it. Ismail Saibari put Morocco ahead after Brahim Diaz split the defence. Vinicius answered with a strike into the top corner. It finished 1-1 with the Standard reporting Zidane and Ronaldo in the stands. As Sky put it, Vinicius stood up to the pressure and curled one in against the run of play. Because make no mistake, by most accounts Morocco were the better side, with Hakimi a constant threat and Bono making 4 saves. Vinicius was Brazil's top-rated player on 7.6. 1 shot on target, 1 goal, ruthless when it mattered. All of it without Neymar, ruled out with a calf problem on his emotional recall, his first squad since the 2023 knee injury. Ancelotti says he could rejoin training next week. And as Cafu said, a fit Neymar can help Brazil a lot, if he gets there. Morocco's keeper Bono made 4 saves, and Ismail Saibari was the highest-rated player on the pitch, the numbers backing up the eye test. Ancelotti rolled the dice with a shock start for Brentford's Igor Thiago. Morocco threatened all night down Hakimi's flank, and Brazil escaped with a point against the run of play. It was only the 4th meeting between these two, and on this evidence, the rivalry has real weight now. Cafu also backed the manager. Ancelotti, he says, can bring fresh energy to this Brazil side. Then Oranje let one slip. The Netherlands looked set for a winning start, then Japan struck late to grab a 2-2 draw in Group F. Virgil van Dijk headed them ahead. Crescencio Somerville's first international goal restored the lead, but Koki Ogawa's deflected effort levelled it on 88 minutes. Somerville was the game's standout on 8.3, marking his maiden Netherlands goal. Van Dijk wasn't far behind on 7.9. Van Dijk wasn't satisfied. Too slow in possession, he said, and Koeman wants more tempo. But his bigger point came after. FIFA's mandatory 3-minute hydration breaks in both halves of all 104 games, enforced even with the roof closed and the climate controlled. Fine in real heat, he said, but the constant cut to commercials isn't great for the neutral. Judge it game by game. Japan earned it the hard way. Hajime Moriyasu used all 5 substitutes after going behind and came from behind twice to snatch the draw. It feeds a pre-tournament worry that for all their form, this Netherlands side can struggle to score enough. And the breaks aren't going away. Broadcasters say FIFA is leaning into the American way of doing sport. 2 leads thrown away, 2 points dropped, and Group F is suddenly wide open. And Sweden roll. Sweden's front line ran riot, thrashing Tunisia 5-1 in Group F. Yasin Ayari struck inside 7 minutes. Gyökeres won the ball high and made it 3. Svanberg scored 18 seconds after coming on, and Ayari sealed his brace deep in stoppage time. Alexander Isak was the game's best player on 8.9, a goal and 2 assists involved in 3. Victor Gyökeres backed him up on 8.2, a goal, an assist and 4 chances created. Tunisia, who had qualified without conceding a single goal, simply couldn't handle the movement of the 2 strikers. Remarkable given how they got here. No wins in normal qualifying, a lifeline from the Nations League, and Graham Potter dragging them through the playoffs. At the other end, it was grim. Tunisia's goalkeeper rated just 4.3, a night to forget for a side that had been so solid in qualifying. Sportsmole was blunt. Tunisia broke down in transition and made the kind of mistakes that get punished in tournament football. It all flowed through the front line. Isak in 3 goals, Gyökeres at both ends, and Ayari's brace to bookend the rout. And it's Gyökeres who's driven the revival, the spark behind a Sweden side reborn under Potter. Finally, Bellingham speaks up. Jude Bellingham has handed Thomas Tuchel a timely reminder that an England camp is about more than star names. Speaking on the FA's Lion's Den show with Morgan Rogers, he admitted England got a few things wrong off the pitch at Euro 2024. There was a hierarchy, he suggested. Players who knew they wouldn't start grew disillusioned, and the group only connected, in his words, as well as it could have. And it matters right now because Tuchel is weighing Bellingham against Morgan Rogers for the number 10 role. His own season was stop-start, shoulder surgery, then a hamstring blow in February, though he's back with 3 goals in his last 10. As Peter Reid put it, he's got all the tools, but there's no hiding place once you're on the pitch. That's the warning for Tuchel. At Euro 2024, Jordan Henderson drove across Europe just to support from the stands. Teammates rave about his presence, and chemistry is exactly what Tuchel says he's picking on. His club backdrop is hardly a crisis. Real Madrid sits second on 86 points, with 4 wins in their last 5. And the message from the old guard is simple. The ability isn't in doubt. Now go and show it on the park. He's not short on belief, mind. Bellingham fired back at the squad's critics, saying they don't have a clue what they're talking about.